Lothran, this came at me by complete surprise. I knew who Death was, but as the stories were told, somehow I forgot, and especially during the last one, I felt so tense about what would happen to Death. I didn't know what I would do.
That just means it was a good story.
Oh, it was good. I liked how it jumped around last week, showing little glimpses into Growling life, but it had a point. Each piece either introduced a character that led somewhere else or to something else. It went from a young Boo trying to help a Growling, and then to an older Boo trying to help all the Growlings and trying to recruit his younger student, the previous Boo, to help speed up the process. And then it leaped over to a collection of Boo, where we meet Phil Dathwell, the leader and founder of the Boo, and he was at a summit or something, and he took a break and found fault with a certain Boo. And you see, they're not all perfect. They have to improve and learn and stuff. And was that Boo the same young one we encountered earlier? That's a good question.
It's unclear, but it could have been. All of those stories come from a very narrow point in time. It is quite plausible, but I wouldn't say anything for sure. You know, that's just how I am.
Okay, not a big deal. And then, the stories go, that week wraps up with Phil Dathwell going home to remember how his life began, which was, if I must say, all the bad. Just all of it. Ugh, makes me sad. But then, that leads to this week, and we know what happens then. This is a good week.
No. Don't pause. Go on. I just couldn't keep all this laughter at bay for any longer. Keep going.
Okay, are you good? You sure? You're not gonna interrupt me? I don't like it when you interrupt me. Okay, no? Alright? Okay, alright. This week we saw Death running for his life. Getting really badly injured and finding himself in a very strange situation. That reminds me. Do other hives talk? I mean, do they all talk? I know I've seen another one, earlier on. I think I did that. No, I did a different story, but it was around that time, yeah. But do they all talk? I don't remember hearing too many talk.
Some do, but it is a rare trait in the stories and lore. Most hives emit a hum, or a kind of song that is difficult to put into correct words. There is only a rare few that actually speak.
Weird. So, either Murkmeyer and the others are special or something else entirely. Also, Death meets a hive and is taught how to do some basic Boo things that we've already seen in previous stories. So those things may have come from Death learning them here. Like he works with thread and forms it into various things. Thread is so interesting. It's energy, but you can turn it directly into stuff with your hands. And Death, he's also restricted to the ring around the hive, being told he'll fall apart. Factually, actually, if he leaves the protection that the ring provides him. And we know more stuff about that, too.
Murkmeyer also goes into a sort of low power mode, don't forget.
Yeah, we know that. Wait, no, Lothran, you're trying to trick me. You've got the trick me face on you. No, that's a ruse. It's a test for Death. The trial, in it, Murkmeyer observes to see whether he thinks Death is up to caring for a baby hive. Don't you trick me. Don't you give me trick me face. Don't you do it. I'm watching you, Lothran. I'm watching you.
Yes, that hive arrived so suddenly. I've always wondered, where do the baby hives come from?
I don't know that either, Lothran, but I want to know. I just don't. I gotta look into a whole bunch more stories then to find the answer.
A good question to keep in mind for later then. And I noted you think Murkmeyer is a he. Based on what evidence?
Well, I thought I probably made that part up. My bad.
It's perfectly okay, young Korvoth. No harm done. Anything else?
But, why do the jackals know this story? It almost seems to suggest the Boo aren't that important. I mean, they are. They have almost everything to do with the deep well, but clearly either the Boo or someone else wants us to know or to think that the Boo began in this way and that someone else saw to it that something was created to counter the Zers, or at least a force that could fight them. It's all weird and jumbled in my head. Oh, why do you do this to me, Lothran? This is so confusing. Is any of that true? Did I get any of it right?
A lot of assumptions in that particular thought bubble. But you are quite young yet, and I very much do forgive you for such faults. Don't give me such an awful look, Korvoth. I'm just stating the obvious. I can say that I know this story to be true, and that the knowledge came at a great and troubling cost to me. Does that help, little worm?
No. Maybe a little, but it all seems a lot worse somehow. Ugh. Too much to think about.
As if you couldn't possibly find the end to the line of questioning coiling up in your mind.
Yeah, pretty much, Lothran. All this thinkery, it's making my brain hurt.
We can be done. Just one more thing to say. To each of you listening in elsewhere, keep in mind as you peel back the layers and learn ever more about this and that. You know so very little, and there's always more to learn. Don't make assumptions till you have the evidence necessary to prove your theories. Good night and good luck, everyone. Stay safe out there.